Today's video is going to be all about the location of Health Strength, how to get there, what to expect, and things to make your life a little easier when trying to find a clinic. So I've been getting a lot of requests from people to have a full video dedicated to how to get to the clinic, what the clinic is and where it's located to make things a little bit easier. So I figured I'd sit down today and quickly go over all of those things. So let's first start off with the location. So the address of the clinic is 1996 South Kirk Road, which is in Geneva, Illinois. It is located within Fox Valley Fitness. So Fox Valley Fitness is a gym on the second floor of the building. If you go into the building, and I've got a few external shots of what the building looks like out here, you will hang a right. So immediately to your right, there'll be a sign that says Fox Valley Fitness. You take the sign, turn right at the sign, go through the blue door, and then walk up the stairs to the second floor. So it is on the second floor, right on your right here. So if you take a look at this video right here, it's the glass sort of encased area. That's the entrance point. Once you enter the clinic, there will be a check-in desk. At the check-in desk, the gym does require each person that comes in to cover a day pass. So the day pass is $10 for a paid client, $5 for the free visit. Now, if you are a paid client, I take care of the day pass, so you don't have to worry about that. If you've set up a free session, it's only $5 for a day pass, and that's more of the gym's requirement. That's not my requirement. Unfortunately, everyone that comes in has to have a day pass, so it's a simple $5 setup. Yeah, you go right at the desk that is right in this video here. Moving on, if you go hang a right, so if you go straight down this general area, so it's a big open gym with machines, turf area to kind of run and do some athletic performance. All the way straight in the back, as I'm showing you in this video, we'll walk right into where I operate out of. So I operate out of an open gym area, which is nice because it's a private setting, it's a private space that we can discuss things, kind of screen through movements, talk about what things are bothering you so I can have a look. And then I also have full access to the gym. So we can walk right out, use the gym, we can hit the squat rack, we can use any of the gym equipment. There's areas where I can have you run, there's treadmills, all sorts of things that we can utilize for the session. Now in general, once you've found the building, there is parking outside. So what I usually tell people is it does get busy depending on what day you're coming in. So Fox Valley Fitness is the gym. However, the Fox Valley Ice Arena is the general vicinity, and there's semi-pro hockey there, there's youth hockey there, there's all kinds of things going on. So if you happen to be there when there's a game going on or something where there's a lot of athletes there, parking can be difficult. So my recommendation is to go either to the back of the building or park immediately anywhere when you first enter. So when you first enter the general area, there should be parking on the right side before you even get to the building. And if you go all the way to the far back, as I'm kind of showing in this video, there should be parking in this far off lot. Either one of those are fine. It's all free parking in the general area, but you're probably not going to find parking in that front row unless you get lucky, because there tends to be a lot of traffic coming in and out of the building. So again, free parking, pretty simple to find. The gym is located on the second floor, and when you get to the actual front desk, just let them know that you're here to see Nick for a physical therapy session. They'll know what to do. They'll set you up with a day pass, and then you come back and we'll go through the entire appointment. So just real quick, a few things to know about the appointment. My recommendation is usually to bring clothing that you typically would exercise in. That can be a t-shirt and shorts, probably athletic shoes. You can bring a tank top if you like, if you want me to be able to see your shoulder if we're working on that area. But in general, just wear something that you feel comfortable working out in, because I'm going to have you go through some movements, some strength tests, and kind of see what things are tending to bother you. So that way it gives me a better picture of what's going on with you. The second thing I'd recommend is to get there a few minutes early, just so you can get your day pass and get all signed into the clinic. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get your parking, get all the way up to the top. It's really not too bad, probably allow 5 minutes for that, but just as an aside, it tends to be, it takes a few more minutes than you probably would think. And I do typically have patients coming in on the hour, so just be aware of that. Our sessions typically cannot be extended beyond the original scheduled time. The next thing I want to talk about was sort of the actual evaluation. So when you come in, depending on if you just wanted to do the initial consultation or if you're coming in for a full 60-minute treatment and evaluation, we're going to go through a full range and array of movement screens, testing, try and find things that are painful for you. And then the goal is to establish a plan. So I'm going to give you some exercises, a general workout routine and plan. I'm going to give you access to me via email, text message, phone call, whatever you'd like, whatever's easiest for you. And when you're working with me during that entire time, you have unlimited access. So you can send me text messages, emails. It doesn't make a huge difference to me. But the great thing about that is you can contact me at any time if something's not working out for you, if you have any questions. In general, I tend to work with clients on a once-a-week basis. I can work with clients on a twice-a-week basis, but I would say on average it's probably once a week for most people, and I think that's pretty sufficient. There is an option to come see me and then have remote follow-ups. So I do have some clients that live in Chicago. Sometimes they prefer to do like a remote follow-up, which is essentially a video chat, kind of going over the exercises via your phone or laptop or webcam or however. As well as I do offer some concierge style treatments. Now that one, it's going to be case by case, and I don't offer that for everyone because it gets to be a very large time consumption, especially if I'm traveling from Geneva out to Chicago. But that is an option I do offer for some people. So if you're interested in that, just let me know. Like I said, it's a case by case basis. We'll have to chat it out and see if it's useful for you, or if it's something that can actually be feasible at that specific time that you're looking for. Beyond that, really just come ready with questions. Have some questions, have some things that you want to talk about, show me the movements that are painful, show me what you want to get into, and I can help you create a plan and problem solve for you so that you can get back to doing the things that you want to do. As far as payment options go, I do have Square, which is sort of a digital credit card reader, so credit cards are fine. You can send them to me via PayPal. Cash is absolutely acceptable as well. It doesn't make a huge difference to me, so you do have some options there. And I also offer discounts to people based on buying more sessions. So typically the individual sessions, if you buy one session, it's more expensive than if you buy a bundle of 5 or 10 sessions. Typically you save, if you're looking for the best value or to save the most money, a larger session package can save you the most in general. And the nice thing is you can spread those out however you like. You can do them at any frequency that you want. They don't expire. It's not like you have to use them in some certain period of time. Once you bought them, they are yours to use however you like. And finally, a program I only offer for clients who I've worked with one-on-one is my continuity training program. Essentially, the idea is once you're done with formal physical therapy, there's sort of a gap there between being 100% ready to go back to doing everything that you need to do and working with someone one-on-one. There's sort of like that, again, it's sort of like a gap. So what I do is I offer people for a low monthly cost the ability to continue to work with me, to continue having me kind of work through your training and help you develop a routine that's going to work for you. And again, this is something that I just offer on a limited basis. I don't offer it to anyone that I have not worked with in person because I find that it's much more useful and beneficial to see someone in person, get an idea and a feel for how they move, what kind of things are going on. And then that way we don't need to continue to follow up after you're done formally working with me, but that gives you a much more cost-effective option to continue working with me long-term and to kind of lengthen out the amount of time we work together. I would say on average, most people will consider a continuity program from 6 months to 12 months, depending on what's going on in their life. But typically, at least I find it's a very good value comparative to the actual one-on-one evaluation. And again, it allows you to kind of extend the amount of time that we get to work together while also having me kind of problem solve and help you work around your goals. So thank you for watching the video today. Hopefully that all made sense. If anything that I said didn't make sense or you still have questions, feel free to shoot me an email. Nick@Dr.Nick.Dpt, and I can try and help you out with that. But if not, I really look forward to seeing you and working with you in the future.